Hi, good evening and welcome to the dpaf. We're continuing our tour of California on an absolutely beautiful evening here in San Diego. I'm talking to a local businessman and entrepreneur, Paul Marx. Paul, welcome to the dpaf.
Pleased to have you here.
I want to ask you a couple of questions about youth employment issues. You've been a long-time businessman in the area and you started as a young person yourself, working your way up through the ranks. What advice have you got for young people today making their way on the career ladder?
I would recommend for a young person to probably start out working for a corporation that's a good corporation in an area that they like. I mean, for me, it was in the real estate construction business, and learn your skills and trade. This would be after college, and do that for 5 or 10 years. Get really good at what you are. And then the day will come, when you're maybe 30, 35 years old or something like that, that you'll, a deal will present itself, an opportunity will present itself, and you just have to have the bravery to step out and do it.
Now, a lot of young people are saying, well, that's great and everything, but they're struggling to find these first steps on the career ladder, trying to get into a corporation. What's the key to finding that first role? Do you have to stay in the same place? Do you have to leverage your contacts? Do you have to leverage your careers advisors following your degree? What's the key to getting that first step on the ladder?
Humility. That's really it. The first time I tried to get a job, I sent out, my day, you typed resumes. I sent out, seemed like hundreds of them, never found a job. And then one day there was a construction company, and I thought, I'm gonna try to get a job there. And so I went in and I knocked on the guy's door, cold called him, no appointment, and said, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll work for you for free. And I said, a week, 2 weeks, whatever you think. And if you think that I'm worthy, give me a job. If not, I'll move on. And of course, at the time, I was sleeping on my brother-in-law's couch, no money, and I just didn't worry about it because I was young. And so the guy was so shocked. He said, I'll tell you what. He says, you come in here, I'll pay us something, and see how it goes. And I got my foot in the door, and I got a small salary, and it was something that I could start to prove myself at, and quickly, I started moving forward.
Now, obviously, throughout your career, you've seen a lot of ups and downs in the economic cycle, and right now we've got a long and large economic trough of limited growth. What advice do you have for young people who think, there's not much hope for the future in this type of environment?
Oh, I think that there's lots of hope for a future. I mean, you just read a history book. I mean, this has been going on, these kind of cycles, since the caveman days. And right now it's tough. There's no doubt about it. But you have to work hard. You have to have work ethic. You have to get up in the morning. You have to, you might be working hard for little money, but you're learning something, and you're proving yourself. You're learning. You're honing your skills in the business world. And for when that cycle returns, it always will return. I don't think in the history of mankind you've never had a cycle that's gone on forever. And so you just got to get through it and try not to be depressed about it.
All right, well said, Paul, and really appreciate you joining us and sharing all your experience and thoughts with us this evening.
Thank you very much.
And on a great, beautiful evening here in San Diego, I'm David Pattinson with the dpaf.